Hello, my name is Lisa Reginaldi. As a child, I was fascinated by cybernetics. When I was just 9 years old, Martin Caidin published a science fiction novel titled Cyborg. I read it cover to cover and knew that my life's calling was going to be science and technology. When I graduated high school, I got a job at the Kennedy Space Center as a secretary in the McDonnell Douglas Mechanical Engineering Department. Making short work of my secretarial duties, I spent all of my free time with the engineers, shadowing them on test events in the vertical processing facility. However, on January 28, 1986, my life would change forever. NASA's Space Shuttle Challenger exploded just 73 seconds into its flight. With the fleet grounded in the unknown timeline for the results of the Rogers Commission, it was time for me to identify a new passion to pursue. Fast forward to today, it's been 29 years since that tragedy, and instead of mechanical engineering, I've been working in the field of systems engineering. Over the years, I've experienced all the obstacles that Robert Greene writes about in his book Mastery. In Chapter 1, Strategies for Finding Your Life's Task, Greene outlines 5 strategies for overcoming those obstacles. Strategy number 1, return to your origins. As my first textbook reference, Greene states that in order to master a field, you must first love the subject and feel a profound connection to it. It was my love for science and technology that led me to the Kennedy Space Center to start my career. Strategy number 2, occupy the perfect niche. I've fallen victim to the career ecosystem many times. Shrinking budgets, shrinking staff, increased responsibilities, always looking for new ways to highlight the new contribution that I've made to somehow justify that 1% annual raise. Not only is it exhausting, but the pursuit seems to be hollow and unfulfilling. As my second textbook reference, Greene advises that once you find your chosen field, you should look for side paths and carve out a unique niche to conquer. As you conquer one, seek out another in an aggregate fashion, one building on the other, until you create something uniquely your own. This insight really resonates with me. Strategy number 3, avoid the false path. As my third textbook reference, Greene defines the false path as something we're attracted to for all the wrong reasons. For me, my false path was proving my mother wrong. My mother told me that when I was 17, I'd better learn how to type because I would never become anything more than a secretary. Strategy number 4, let go of the past. This strategy is more about using your experience as a springboard to something greater instead of allowing it to be the glue that keeps you stuck where you are. As my fourth textbook reference, Greene offers up a different way of thinking. He says that my loyalty should not be to my career or to my company, but instead, I should be committed to giving my life's task full expression. Staying tethered to the past will hold me back, hinder my adaptation, and stifle my life's task journey. Strategy number 5, find your way back. I was very pleased to read that Greene had chosen Temple Grandin as a subject in his book. Temple's story has always inspired me. Of all the people Greene highlighted in his first chapter, I identify the most with Temple's. As my fifth textbook reference, Greene assured me that my life's task wouldn't necessarily appear through some grand dream or sign from God, which is reassuring since I have not yet identified my life's task. My life has been a journey, and I'm very committed to the mastery path. My turning point happened on 12/13/14, watching my daughter walk down the aisle. I knew she was just starting out on her grand adventure, and it was time for me to stop muddling along and time for me to take the reins of my life and seek out my life's task. Not only have I enrolled in this master's program, but I'm also pursuing a new leadership position at work that will enable me to mentor junior staff and guide them along in their minor career paths. This master's program will enable me to specialize and accomplish Green strategy number 2, occupy the perfect niche. Over the next 3 weeks, it's my personal goal to 1, reconnect with my uniqueness and do some soul searching and decide if I'm still in the right career path for me, and 2, identify my true vocation and embark on my life's task journey and mastery.